Brendan writes, "Hey guys, Brendan from Ireland here. I really enjoyed Civil War, but I guess the nerd in me couldn't help but think if Tony was aware of Spider-Man, then surely he must have known about those other heroes in New York, Daredevil, Luke Cage, and Jessica Jones. We now have a situation where TV elements are not referenced or are actively ignored by the movies. Isn't it time for Marvel to sort out the internal studio politics and have a fully interconnected universe, or just separate them multi-universe style? Thanks, keep up the good work."
Well, with what happened recently with Kevin Feige and Ike Perlmutter, I think we're going to go even further away with those internal politics. So I think the movie universe and the TV universe are actually going to be even more separated than they are now. And I actually don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., when it first started, they overdid the references to the MCU, and now it kind of has shied away from that, and it's actually become a better show that can stand on its own. Definitely with the Netflix series, the tone of it is not the same as the MCU. So I like that they have references to the MCU. Seems like the MCU is not referencing the television universe at all, because like you said, with Tony Stark referencing Spider-Man, he's not referencing all the other superheroes in New York. So I just think it's going to be even more divided, and I actually don't have a problem with that. David?
Yeah, I'm the same. I really like what DC did. How they kind of made it like, alternate universes kind of thing. When you see Flash running through, and you see like Supergirl, these other things going on, like they don't have to exist in the same world. I think the thing that this asking the question here is a great question, is that we do know that it does exist, because we have seen in Daredevil where you see all the newspaper clippings in the offices saying like, attack on New York and aliens invade, all this kind of thing. So we know that it exists. It's a great question. Why don't they address it? I think DC, for all the heat they've been taking, especially after Batman v Superman, did a great job by kind of saying, look, all these superheroes can exist. We can have two different Flash characters, and it's fine. So hopefully, I don't know, hopefully they give like maybe a better statement as to why that is in the future.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I want them to connect. I want the TV and the movie, because the TV you could kind of look at the TV as like a farm system or AAA, where you can try out these characters, see how they play with the public. And the fact that people love Daredevil so much, and you can say what you want about Jessica Jones, it was a really popular series, and I think people are looking forward to Luke Cage, look forward to the new Defenders and Iron Fist, all that. Like, we're looking forward to these kinds of characters. So I think if they do a good job, and this is something you said earlier, Dennis, about John Bernthal, you want him to transfer over into the movieverse and see how they do. And it isn't like these actors haven't been in movies. Charlie Cox has been in movies. They've all Kristen Ritter's been in movies. Like, there's certainly possibilities. And to me, it's unfortunate to hear that there might be more separation, which is what you're saying, because I would rather them be more interconnected, because I would love to see Charlie Cox's Daredevil in something, in a Spider-Man movie with the Punisher, with possibly Tony Stark or some of the other characters, because I get a nerd kick out of that when they reference something from the movies.
Well, I actually have to disagree with you. Not for the first time.
No,
I don't look at the television series, Netflix series, as some AAA thing that they're trying to bring up. I look at them as, here's the movies, here's the TV shows, and the tone of the TV shows. Because you're talking about like John Bernthal, I meant more breakout as like a movie star. He's starring in lead roles. I don't want to see the Punisher have his own movie, to be honest with you, because unless they're going to do it R-rated and they're going to do it right, I don't want to see him popping up in Spider-Man, because the tone of you saw the tone of Spider-Man in Civil War. That guy, and then you seen John Bernthal's Punisher, those don't fit. Those don't fit. So I don't want to see that. I'd like to keep them separate. If they do a movie, let's say a Daredevil movie or a Punisher movie, I want it to be consistent with what's going on with the Netflix series.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, click here to watch the entire episode. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, because it'll help you stay up to date with all the stuff we've got going on here at Collider.